We're gonna have a soundtrack to this.
Yes, that's what the.
I hope it hadn't started yet.
I mean, background.
Oh yeah, Zach will do an overlay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna start. You're the uncle.
What? It's Heather and Isaac.
Isaac Kim.
You're not taping it, are you, Debbie?
It's going.
Yeah. He'll edit it.
Yeah.
Good.
So if you get in the middle, and you go, ah!
Hello.
Yeah.
Make sure you edit this part. I didn't know you were videotaping. Okay.
I'll say, hi Heather and Isaac. I'm sorry that we're not going to be able to get there. Would have enjoyed it. I hope that this finds it at this point that everything is going fine for you. We're looking forward to the day when you'll be able to come up and we can meet Isaac and the rest of any of the family that he has that might want to come to Wisconsin. There's always room. We got a room. If not, I'll dig out the camper and somebody can sleep in that. Maybe me. We sure do want to wish you two for the very best. And when those times come when there's some disagreements between the two of you, hopefully by now you've figured out that you have to come to some kind of way of resolving those so that it doesn't become a bitterness between you that doesn't allow you to get on with living together in a happy way. I don't know, Judy, you got something you want to say to him?
Hey there, Heather. Hey there, Isaac. Isaac, I'm Judy, and we're just, I'm looking forward to meeting you, welcoming you into this wonderful family. Heather, I love you and so happy for you, and we really, truly would like for y'all to come see us. We've got 3 bedrooms upstairs. Debbie knows it's all up there just for y'all, and we have a big yard, and y'all just come, and I want to wish you both the best. Bill and I'll be married 43 years in October, and I still love this man, and he still loves me. I know, right, honey?
You bet. Now that it's on camera.
You stinker. Anyway, but we just wish you the best, and hope the wedding and everything goes well. I know it will be. I know you're going to be a beautiful bride, and I bet, Isaac, you're going to be a very handsome groom, but we wish you, like I said, the very best, and we love you both, and y'all come see us real soon now, okay? Bye. Oh, you want to finish, Daddy?
No, I think that's fine.
You don't have any tidbits for like how you stayed married so long?
Yeah, there's a few of those. Like, I get to say I'm king of my castle because my wife allows me to do that. And we get to make decisions together. I get to make the big decisions, and she gets to make all the rest. Fortunately, I guess I've never had to make any decisions yet.
I knew that was coming.
So keep that in mind, Isaac.
Oh, yeah, it's sometimes you have to give a little bit more. If you're having a down day and he's having a good day, it's good that y'all could compromise on that, because I know I've had some pretty down days, and Bill's always been able to get me out of my dumps, and I hope I've been able to do that for him too. And it's just instead of being a husband and wife, we're friends.
That's the way it should start out. Starts out with respect for each other, but you got to remember, a lot of people say marriage is 50-50, but it's not 50-50. There are times when it's 70-30 or whatever, and you got to learn to recognize when it's time for you to be the 70.
Right, I agree.
Other than that, I don't know. I don't have any deep philosophy for you.
Just be happy.
Yeah,
That's all we want for you.
just, stay in touch with each other always.
I have one question. Do you think working together on construction projects makes your marriage stronger?
Well, somebody's got to be the gopher. And as long as you got a gopher, the work can get done.
I'm the gopher, and I'm glad that he sent me away. Because I sure wasn't good for the hammer, Heather, let me tell you, honey.
Yeah.
Bill taught me how to do that hammer that nail, and it still took me, I don't know how long to hammer a nail. But I got a little bit better, didn't I, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Except when we got ready to crawl across the rafters or the floor joists, she was on her hands and knees and white knuckled instead of standing up and walking across the joists.
It looked better on my hands and knees, honey. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
No, I, all the things now that we see that, Bill did, and I feel good about, I did something, I like this sanded and all, and I feel good about the things that I did, but I'm so glad he knew what he was doing, because I did not know from beginning one but I did, everybody at Menards found out who I was, and I think they made bets who was going to take care of me when I came. Anything else, Debbie, you want to ask us?
Okay. Well, congratulations to both of you.
Yes, congratulations. We love you.
I wish you the best.
What's the advice for the newlyweds, if there is any?
Well, whatever. Don't take things too seriously. Congratulations, Heather and Isaac. By the time you see this, your Uncle Bob and I will be married 44 years, so there is hope.
How many years?
44.
44.
44 years.
Yeah.
Hope your day goes well. And if things don't get done, you'll be the only one that knows that. Have a good time.
6 more years and you'll have your 50th.
I guess marriage is sort of like what I was telling my wife on the way home from church, that the first years you're sort of like a pair of wild horses, or a team of wild horses, each sort of pulling in different directions, and then eventually you become like a team of oxen and sort of plod along together.
One lets the other one pull most of the wagon and do that.
So you'll have to, as you go through the marriage, you'll probably learn how to pull together or pull apart, whichever way it works best for you, I guess. But congratulations, and hope that it works out well for you.
No marriage advice?
No marriage advice? I don't have any marriage advice.
Marriage is a vice that lets the man make the decision to do what you want to do.
Yeah. You gotta, pretend that you're listening.
At all times.
At all times.
It just sounds so good, honey, but I really have to do it this way.
Yes, Heather, men develop
Selective hearing.
hearing really quickly. Real quick. That's it.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
So as you drink them a toast,
You wanna wish the wedding couple whatever you wanna wish them. You're on video, so you can.
I am.
Yeah, we've been videoing the whole time, so.
Oh my goodness. Well, Heather, I got to talk to you and your beloved. I hope you have a happy
Isaac.
life. What is his name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Isaac and Heather. That's it. The last name is what?
Kim?
Kim?
Yeah.
Well, we're covering the alphabets, aren't we?
Yeah.
Isaac, Heather, and Kim. I hope you have a wonderful life together and you're very successful in all your new careers. You think Heather's gonna love baby Edison?
Oh, I think so.
Break my heart to see them pathetic little things born.
I know. But, like she says, if you can work a miracle, it's very
The thing
rewarding.
about it is sometimes it's not necessary for them to happen either, like they do.
Yeah.
In this day and age, they've invented so much in my lifetime that appendicitis, penicillin, all that's all heart. See, I went through that where they were experimenting with heart things, and that people are dying just the experiments with so many. Remember anything about that?
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, having open heart surgery was like a
Major.
prediction of dying, you know.
Yeah, it
People
was a
didn't
major
survive it.
thing because nobody ever survived it. They didn't know what they were doing.
Now they
Right.
cut you open, send you home in 2 days, and tell you get moving.
Now they can even just open a very small place and insert something too.
It's come a long ways.
And if your heart is out of rhythm, Walt's was, I kind of think they put mine back in but didn't tell me. Because Walt's heart was out of rhythm, you know, jumped a bit to beat or hesitated. And I went in, did them scams that they were doing, you know, the whole house did that. Way back before Dean died, and he called me back one day and said he had me set up for that, when that, they got that, it was a big school bus like thing that came, but they had the equipment in there. And
The mobile
yeah,
thing?
and they had a room close to that side of the house that must have been connected, I don't know, or the hospital there. And he did it one day, and it didn't take very long. Had to just take off my top, and we went all over it with them plates, you know, they have. And then 3 days later, he called me back and said I had to come back in. And I asked him then if he found out anything. He said, yeah, you got a hole in your heart. And he said, you've had it for a long time. And so you're living with it. And one of the valves was kind of half plugged, I guess, one of the stems or something. Well, when they did it, she was doing that, and she was testing, and I could hear that thing go dut, 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 dut. And I had one heartbeat, about every 4 or 5 heartbeats, it would go dut, 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 dut. And then it would go dut, 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 dut. And when she went over it the second time, I said, well, there it is. I found that, you found it, didn't you? She said, what do you mean? She went back and done it again. She kept going back. I don't think she got what it was. But when that was the first time when I said something about it, and they called me back, and I never had that. After that, that heart didn't work like that anymore. I think it was out of rhythm. You know, like Walt said he had.
Yeah. Well, he has a pacemaker, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he said his heart was out of rhythm, and it would beat double or something. And mine, it'd beat about 4 or 5 beats, and then it would do that. And I really think it might stop a lot of times at night, because I'd wake up at night just gasping for air, just feeling, you know. Before that, and I never had it since. Of course, now I'm having nightmares, but I think it was that pill I was on.
Yeah.
Good old big pill.
Okay, so you want to get back to
The wedding?
the
Oh,
We
yeah.
got sidetracked.
I'm very glad for you two. I'm glad you found each other, and I hope it's for life. Hope you work together like a good team. That's the main thing about a marriage, is give and take. A lot of people never learn that.
And how many years were you and Daddy married?
Well, let's see. We had that January before he died. I think it was, we had our 50th, 1988. See, we were married in 28.
Yeah, and Dad died in
05.
2005.
That year,
So-
05 in May.
If it was 2000,
I think we had our 50th, and I think we
you had to have your 60th.
were at 60, I want to say 60 something.
I thought you were 64 or 66 years.
Yeah, 63, 64 or something, January. I could figure it out if it took time. 28,
Oh,
we married on the 38. So that'd be 48, 58, 68, 78, 88. That's 50, 88. Yeah, that was when we had our 50th. And then 98 would be 10 more years.
So that would have been your 60th in 98, and you lived to 2005. So that would have been 67 years.
I wanted to say that, but I wasn't sure I had it right. I don't remember things like I used to.
And
That was
so
a long time.
what's your best memory of marriage and dad?
Oh, way back when we first got electricity was a good memory. Well, you don't know how hard it was to live and have to pump all your water and everything, carry it and everything.
Oh. Well, what's your favorite Heather story?
The time she stuck her head in the fence trying to run away on me. Or the time she went, pretended she was walking with Toto down the road, a yellow brick road. Man, I ran and caught her that time. She was going to go right down the road. I said, Heather, where are you going? She was like, up a driveway down the trailer. And I said, Heather, where are you going? Well, me and Toto are following the yellow brick road, and she had her head in the hair. I swear to God, she was out of this world. And Molly was with me, and she said, you got to go get her, Mom. She is not right. She thinks she is on the yellow brick road. Well, I got her down right by the edge of the driveway, and I said, what are you thinking of? You can't go out on that road. Well, Toto and me are walking on the yellow brick road. Of course, she figured she could make it on the yellow brick road in her mind.
She was very literal sometimes.
And that time was the time she got in a fight with the dog. She was playing with him, and he got her mittens, and he ran off and carried him off. She went to pick him up. She lost him in the snow, and he went and carried him off. So she went and got a string, and she put it on the dog's collar and tied him to a tree so tight he couldn't lay down, and he started yapping. And I said, what are you doing? Well, I'm punishing him for stealing my mittens. That was a very interesting day. Every time I turned around, she was doing something like that. Very busy. She might have loved Toto, but he had no business stealing her mittens.
I forget how old she was. She must not have been more than 4 or 5 when she got her Easter bonnet and went down and fell.
Oh, but she came back and told you she fell in the thing.
In the frog pond, yeah.
Bonnet didn't get wet. Artie come up and he laughed and laughed. You want to tell me? He said it was the funniest thing. Then he'd laugh. It was the funniest thing, and that's as far as he got. He said there she was standing. She was scared of them big suckers. They were putting them on.
Right, they're
catching them and putting them in there. And she was looking at them, fell head first in there, and then she was terrified. But she knew Mom told her not to wear her Easter bonnet. But Artie said that was funny. Standing in there hollering, save me, and found the hell up in the air. Boy, I would have been scared falling into them big suckers too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they had a lot of them in there. It wouldn't have been
A lot of
a place
fins
I
on them.
wanted to be.
Frog pond, they used to call that puddle. It was always full of frogs in the spring.
Well, anything else you want to add, or just?
No. Except the time you panicked when we come home and she was gone.
What?
Called James to come and get her because we had abandoned her here on the place. Remember that? Don't you remember that? You said if we don't get home, she'll start banging her to James's. And I said she wouldn't do that. Oh yes, she would not.
You mean like when she got off the bus? We weren't home in
Yeah,
time or something?
we weren't home. And I kept telling you, I said, we gotta go. And I kept saying, we got time. And then we'd get about 3 minutes late and she was gone. And Sally called and told us she was over there then.
Oh, she's such a stinker.
Don't let them in.
It's yours.
I don't need her in here.
Oh.
Unless Heather wants a picture of her.
I doubt it. Well,
Oh yes, I had lots of memories of her when she lived in the trailer with her big yellow dog. What's that dog's name?
Callie.
Kelly?
Yeah, Callie's gone.
Kelly was scared to death of me. And all I did was yell at her, "You go back home." She was running across the field just like she was free, like a puppy. And she turned right around mid-air and ran back to the trail and hid in the trailer. I didn't know where she went. I had to go down and see where she went to. She was scared of me. She must have had some woman yell at her a lot in her life, I figured.
She was just a real timid dog. Okay, well, do you want to say?
She sure trusted Heather, though. Yes, and I remember also the time she had to play that movie star.
Oh, when she played the princess for Beauty and the Beast, she was Beauty.
Yeah, she was Beauty, in that yellow dress, and she said all the little boys wanted to sit with her.
Well, they all thought she was really Beauty.
Oh, they knew she came from that movie. She was like the poster. You go put her out now. Get out. Go on. Get out.
So do you want me to wrap it up, or you have something more to?
No. Unless you can tell me anything that happened in the history of your life.
Me? Oh gosh. Well, we all know about the things, the big things. So.
Oh, I had lots of things. Remember the time you got that skunk in your house and shot it in the basement?
Lord, that was
Oh my God.
that was not a good memory. Mom.
Heather was very conscious of it. She'd say, "My mother says it stinks."
It did. There's no doubt that it
You
did.
get a little kid there, very right to the point.
Oh, that
She
was
didn't mind
bad.
telling everybody that you shot a skunk in the house.
Oh, everything smelled like fresh, wet stuff.
And you could not get it out of the dishes or nothing. No matter what you washed, your cupboard was full of it.
Yep, the whole house.
I washed the cupboards, I washed the dishes, and I still could smell it. And then my hands smelled like it too.
Yep, that was bad. Mhm. Well, I'll go ahead if you want to say goodbye.
Well, goodbye, Heather. And then congratulations to you and your new one. And I hope this works out the way you both hope. And it will. Go with God. That's all I can say. God will help you get through anything. And I truly believe that. Don't you believe it?
I do. Did you want
If
to tell
you-
her you loved her? Or?
I love you, Heather, and I miss you very much. I think of you quite a bit when you used to come in here a lot. I really do miss her. I miss all the kids, but it's different times now and they look different. And they aren't as needy as they used to be either.
Mm.